Hey you guys, my mind keep telling me it's Sunday, but it's Saturday. Happy Saturday, January 7th. It's Saturday. Happy Saturday. Hey, ho, hey, ho. It's Saturday. I hope you guys are having a great day today. It's exactly 3:44 p.m. I've been up off and on. Actually, y'all, about 2 in the morning, I was in the tub. I think I was in the tub for about 3 hours. Just soaking in the hot water and playing the game on my tablet. Because my legs kept cramping up on me really bad. Like they were just so tight. So I spent a couple of hours in the tub. When I got out, the sun was coming up. So that's been pretty much my day all day off. Sleep off and on. Like, I think I recorded a video for you guys earlier today. I forget. But yeah, I'll probably try to get everything up for you guys. My voice sounds a lot better, as you can hear. Sometimes if I'm talking too much and if I talk louder, it becomes difficult, and I have headaches off and on. Right now I have a slight headache. But yeah, I think I'm at that butt end of all of this. I have not, I think earlier in the afternoon I was constantly coughing. I did take a tablespoon of honey twice today, and that helped. And I totally forgot about it. As a matter of fact, last night before I got in the tub, I took it. It just lasted for a while. I can definitely feel that it did make a difference. But it didn't last long. And I kept drinking that tea too. And that was helping because, like I told you before, like nothing was coming up really. And now I'm starting to cough up more. Everything is loosening up and starting to drain. And, so that's a good thing. Like I said before, all of this is burnt, like so irritated because my nose has started to run so much and me constantly blowing. Just all this is just raw. My face has broke out tremendously. Like I got little bumps all over. I'm not sure what that's about, but it's okay. I am feeling better. I just finished watching, you guys, Megan. I just finished watching Megan. It was good. Now, with me, everything could always be a bit better, as of late. But Megan was pretty good. It was good, it was good. There's definitely going to be, in my opinion, another part to it, just like Chucky and all of them. I can definitely see that there's going to be another part, because the little girl who was the main character, I could see her as time goes on. I could see her growing up to be some sort of creator herself. My throat is still sore and itchy. So that's why I said there's going to be another part to it, because it's going to be more to her, okay? It was pretty good. I think the best scene is, to me, always the trailers of most good movies. Sometimes the trailer has the most exciting scenes. And the one scene with her dancing and all of that, that was good. Her facial expressions, her remarks. So I actually enjoyed it. I do recommend it. It's not awesome. Nothing like that. But it was a good movie. It was good. You know, like I said, to me, there's a lot that could have been better, but it was good, most definitely. Yeah, so I just watched that. I just heated up a early supper, last supper of the day, to be honest with you, because I ate breakfast today. I had scrambled cheese, eggs, toast with jelly on them. I had salmon, and that was it, right? Salmon, toast, cheese, egg. Yep, that's what I had with tea. So I've been drinking tea and water throughout the day. Here's my water container for today. I've been using since yesterday. It's cold water. I've been drinking hot tea as well as cold. Oh, such a headache from coughing. Yeah, so that's it. It's been a pretty chill day. Like I said, I hate the fact that I spent Thursday and Friday in the bed and most of today. Where you go?
Huh?
Where you go? I thought you was taking me up there.
Huh?
Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Ow, my back. That was Jeremiah leaving. He was just letting me know he was going. I misunderstood what he said. Yeah, I was a little just aggravated a bit that I was glad I was able to be off. So that I could get better. It just sucks that I spend most of the time in bed, you know. Oh, my back hurt, I think, when I coughed that time. I coughed a little too hard. Yeah, but I spent most of the time in bed, but that's fine. I'm just glad I'm feeling a lot better, you know. I'm a little sleepy right now, though. But I figured let me get up and just record for you guys really quick. Check and see how your day is going. Laville's at work. So it's just been a pretty low-key day. I have church tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure yet that I'm going to go. I need to. If I do, I'll probably just put a mask on, because I don't want anyone else to get sick, and I don't want to get even, sicker, so maybe I'll put a mask on and go. I'm not going to go to the Sunday school. Hopefully Laville don't work, because I need my car tomorrow. I'm definitely going to church. And then I have to donate tomorrow, and I'll pay my cell phone bill tomorrow. And I wanted to get a few things from the store. Y'all know that pumpkin spice? So I made that this morning, my coffee this morning. And normally, I hardly drink coffee on the weekends. But I did this morning. And that pumpkin, I'm out of the creamer, so of course I used milk. Okay, those are keys or something. My heart always stops whenever my boys leave out, or if I think I hear the car or something, like I'm listening and my heart stops sometimes, because there's so much going on sometimes, and it just, you just never know, and it just always kind of worries me. And I'm trying to stop being like that, because I trust and believe in God, so just calm down, relax, but sometimes when I hear stuff, it makes me stop and listen, because you never know, But anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, I don't know about that pumpkin spice. Now, like I said, it could just be that I've been using milk instead of the creamer. That maybe that's what's making the difference. But it's good, but it's not great. I prefer, I think, the regular whipped cream. We'll see once I get creamer, because I think that might be the issue. So what I would like to do, because like I said, I haven't been out. When I go out tomorrow, when I leave from church and I go donate, either before I go or after, I'll stop and get some creamer. I'll stop at a different grocery store and get, regular whipped cream, as well as vanilla creamer. Okay. French vanilla I prefer more than anything over the hazelnut. I like the hazelnut, but I prefer the French vanilla. So I'm definitely gonna see if I can get that to my regular store, because the last store I went to, they didn't have it. They were like dang near out of everything. I do need to get some more milk. What up? And some lunch meat. That's it. That's it. Like, I cooked a baked chicken and rice. Oh, my throat hurt. Oh, that air. Baked chicken and rice. Barbecue pulled pork, mashed potatoes. So I'm not gonna cook, anything that can warm that up, and that's what I just warmed up for dinner, was the barbecue pork and the potatoes. Somebody's out there screaming. So anyway, yeah, guys, pretty low-key, like I said, day today. I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video, but again, I'm going to recommend, I watched Life with Anthony. He like I said, he wasn't like normally somebody that I would watch, but I find him so entertaining. Like, he's really a cool guy. And his friend Lamont, he did like an interview. And mind you, like I said, these are old videos I'm catching up with, because I'm just now finding out about him. And so I was looking at the video where him and his friend Lamont went down to, his sister gave him a Airbnb timeshare or something. Anyway, so they went, and I think he said it was in Virginia, I forget, but they had me laughing. They did a segment where they were trying Japanese snacks. Hilarious. And then the next one they did, he was talking, like kind of interviewing his best friend about the stroke. So his best friend Lamont had 2 strokes. So he was just asking him about, how did you know you were having a stroke? What went on? And you could tell that, the stroke affected him certain ways, even without him saying. You can see that his memory, you can tell, is not quite there. Well, I won't say not quite there, but you can tell the way he comprehends certain things might be, as far as his memory, the way he recalls things might be a little bit difficult. You have to be patient. So he was talking to him about the stroke, and he, was like, well, where were you when you had the stroke? What happened? So he was explaining the stroke, but he was never really answering Anthony's question. So Anthony had to constantly re-ask the question and kind of, work with it to get the answer. And then, so when he got to the second stroke, when he was asking him about the second stroke, he was asking him, so what happened? How did you even know that you had the second stroke? And the first thing Lamont said, well, I shitted myself. Of course, that caught Anthony off guard. They were cracking up because, Anthony was like, well, that caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting to hear that as an answer. I was trying to hear, but he said, I get it. You knew that there was something wrong because you're a grown man. Why are you, defecating on yourself, you know. So because that happened, he was like, okay, I got to go to the hospital. Something's wrong here. And so that's when he found out about the second stroke. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. My throat was just dry. Like I said, the more I talk, sometimes it gets harder because the air go in, and you know, it's just and it's still so sore. I'm sorry. I was it. The kids upstairs were really loud, and sometimes you have to stop because you never know if somebody needs help or something. But it's just the kids being silly, I guess. So yeah, it was just so funny. Like they be laughing so hard that you just find yourself cracking up. You really do. And some of the stuff they say just be hilarious. And I like the fact that he's down to earth, you know. I like the fact that he's down to earth, you know. Like he was talking about going to Chicago. He had come to Chicago, and so again, these are old videos. He had come to Chicago, and he was like, it was hectic. He's like, so far I'm not liking the experience. He was like, when he got to Chicago, he said what should have been a 30-minute ride was longer because once he got in Chicago, it was 5 hours. It was a 5-hour drive to get to Chicago from where he was, but once he got in Chicago, he went to his hotel, and he said right away, he realized, I don't like the area. This is not where I want to be. But when he went in, he said the guy was like right away, I'm busy, hold on, you know. So that turned him off. So he went to his car. He found another hotel. He drove there. And he said what should have been like maybe it was downtown where he went. He was like, it should have been a 30-minute drive, but it was longer because I guess traffic or whatever. But when he got to the new hotel, he liked it, and they canceled the other hotel for him. He didn't have to pay for it or anything. So that was, you know, frustrating. But then when he got to the new hotel, he just had me laughing. He said when he got to the new hotel, you know, when the girl gave him the key, she was saying make sure that you don't put the key next to your cell phone in your bag because it will demagnetize your key. And I remember telling somebody that once before, and it was like, I never heard of that. And because I was like, with my credit card, you know, no, I was talking about a credit card. I was wondering with my credit card would the same thing happen. But anyway, he said that they had told him that, and he was like, okay, or whatever. So he's continued doing what he's doing. He went up to the room, and what happened? He gets to the room, and he couldn't get in. Okay, so it was because, of course, he allowed the key, like she told him not to, and it demagnetized his key. So he had to go back down. They had to give him a different key. So then he goes up, and so as he's trying to go down, he gets on the elevator, and he's pushing. He like the elevator didn't go anywhere. He's like, what is going on? It's not moving. And then somebody else got on the elevator because he was still standing there with the doors open trying to get the elevator to go down. Somebody else got on the elevator, and they used their key. He didn't know that you had to use the key to get to scan your key and then push your button. Kind of like when we went to Las Vegas. Was it Las Vegas we went? Yeah, I think it was Las Vegas. You had to use your key when you got on the elevator, scan your key, and then push your button to the floor you're going to. So he was like, he didn't know that. So when he got down to the girls, he was like, I couldn't get the elevator to work. And she's like, oh yeah, your key, blah blah blah. He was like, since when? I've never known a hotel to do that, and blah blah blah. So they helped him out with that, right? So then he goes back up to his room, and he's like, the key still didn't work, right? So he goes back down, and turned out he was he was trying to get into the wrong room. his room was the room across from the one he was trying to get into. So they figured all that out, okay? So then he decides to go down to his car, where he parked, to do something. I forget what it was, but you had to get a ticket, right? And it says don't lose your ticket, da da da. So he doing whatever he's doing. He get ready to park the car, whatever, and he couldn't find a ticket. He said, lo and behold, he said I looked up and down. He said I couldn't find a freaking ticket. Just so happened there was a guy down there, an attendant or whatever. He told him, what do? I can't find the ticket. So anyway, the guy helped him out. The girls also had to help him to download the app on his phone for where his car was parked or something, whatever. They figured it out, but he was so just frustrated with the whole thing at that point. So once he got in his hotel room and relaxed, he was able to calm down and get his itinerary ready for the next day. Like, I'm in Chicago and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Metro, because it don't make no sense of moving my car from the parking spot just to go and park it somewhere else and pay parking again, when I could just plan all my activities around the Metro. I could walk here, da da da. But yeah, it was just so, he just was cracking me up. But yeah, so I would suggest watching him. He's funny. And then I finally subscribed to Big Soup. Big S-U-P Soup. I know that didn't come out right. He's everything Arizona. Like, he shows you different apartments in Arizona, different price ranges, that it's affordable, low income, middle class, upper class, apartments, homes, rental homes, properties to buy. He finally got his license, and he also does real estate. And so I finally, because I always watch his videos, so I finally subscribed. I sent the message, right? Because normally I don't respond to anything. So the first person I ever responded to was Tiona, I think, and Elijah. And then I responded on one of Anthony's Life with Anthony's videos, and then with Soup. Because in this particular video, it was an older lady, a senior citizen. She was living in an apartment that was once a hotel. You know how you have those hotels set up and they're like weekly stays and monthly stays? Well, this was a hotel that was weekly stay, and it went through change of management about 6 times within 1 year. And so, like I said, they were a hotel where it was a weekly rental, and then it went from weekly rental to monthly rental, okay? So, he said they rent to people with felonies, Section 8, low income. So they pretty much tried to help people out, period, right? And so he was like, with the times being the way they are, it just really sucks that, normally when you have places like that, you don't have many senior citizens there. You have felons and this, that, criminals, and, people trying to get back on their feet type of thing, but you hardly have a lot of senior citizens. And so he was like, this is where we are now, and so she was showing him around the property, explaining the amenities and so on and so forth, and how long she's been there, how much she was paying, so on and so forth, right? Why she was there. And she was indeed a senior citizen, and the place didn't look bad at all. It was nice. So when it got to her room, I'm thinking it's got to be, oh God, my throat. When it got to her room and opened the door, it was definitely just that. If you're in a hotel, you open your door and you have her bed right there because it's a hotel room. Her dresser, the TV, the heater. You have the little kitchenette. I guess the little stove that was there wasn't working, so she had to get a microwave or something. I forget what it was she had. They had the bathroom, did not have a tub, it only had a shower. She was living out of one room, and she was paying $1,200 rent for one room. Okay, it was a hotel room. It's a hotel room for one room. And she said the reason why it was the best thing for her was because she had been looking, and they were the only ones that let her in. She said the rent has to be twice. You have to be able to pay twice what the rent is. Of course, she can't do that, but because they allow her to use her daughter, her daughter co-signed, and so that helped her to get in. Now she's on a fixed income, and that fixed income, I think she said, was $1,300. I think she get 1,000. I want to make sure I get this right, y'all. If I'm not mistaken, her monthly income is $1,200. Her rent was $1,050. I believe that's what it was. Because she said because of her age, she has Medicare and Medicaid, so that covers the insurance. And then they were giving her food stamps. I think she said like $100 of food stamps. She may have even said $2, but that's how she gets food. Because before she was using what was left of her income after paying her rent to get food and other things. But like she was saying, the prices of food have gone up so high, so that she applied for the food stamps and was able to get it. Now, where she is, all the utilities are included, which makes sense because it was a hotel. So all the utilities, she don't pay nothing. She don't pay for the cable, electric, water, heat, nothing. That allows her to be able to pay that high rent. So he was asking her, well, how long are you planning on being here? She said, forever. Until they tell me I can't be here no more, or until they go up on the rent, because where else am I go? It's not like I can sit up and save money, because all of it's going toward the rent. So this is where I'll be. Now he asked her, did she apply for any? Is she on a waiting list for anything, Section 8 or whatever? She said, yeah, she's on a waiting list. She applied for about 4 different types of rental programs, and she's on all the lists for them, and she's been looking and looking. She says she's applied and looked at so many places that she had to turn off her phone a bit because she was getting so many messages and spam and blah blah blah. But yeah, like that kind of made me feel like that made me subscribe, so that I could comment. And what I commented to him was, I enjoyed the videos and seeing about Arizona, but also I was telling him in the comment, I don't know if because I'm late, I don't know if this has been talked about already, or even if it's already being done, if it's already active, but I mentioned that I was like, do you have anything set up for where your viewers are watching these videos and you have certain people that are showing the places to you, and they're talking about their life, their struggles, their experiences, and in this case, a senior citizen, because it's the second time or third time I see a similar situation. So in cases like this, if some of your viewers wanted to donate money to these people, do you have anything set up where you can get these monies to these people to assist them? Because I tell y'all, if I had it right then and there, and he had that set up, I definitely would have sent something to give her a helping hand. And I didn't think about it before when I saw, but I was like, this is, because here it is again, I see something like that. I was like, wow, I'm sure anything right now would be quite helpful for her situation, right? She even had a little dog that, like, the right side, he was big, like a cyst or something, a lump or something. And he was like, what's wrong with it? She was like, he was born, that's how she got him. He was born like that. And she got him from a rescue because nobody wanted him. And so she took him. And he was the cutest little thing, just, awkwardly, lumped shape or whatever. And she's like, it's just me and my dog. So it just would have been nice to be able to, people consider her things to maybe help out until, or if there's anyone out there that can help her get into something quick, that's more affordable, for her. Like, she has a car, and she says, I had to give up the car. And he was like, why? She was like, well, it's either a roof over my head or the car. I choose the roof over my head. He was like, wow. She was like, yeah, it's fine. Because of where I am, everything is in close proximity. And then, too, if I have to get on the bus, I'm aware of the bus and how to get on it. It's right. Everything is right there. So she was like, I'm willing to give that up. I can't afford both, And I was like, wow, But anyway, hopefully they will set something up like that to help some of those people that he comes across, that look and see, really appear to could use it. Oh, my throat, the assistance. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna close it out here. It's been 25 minutes that I just been sitting here talking to you guys. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Thank you so much for watching. You guys know that I do appreciate you. I did, like I said, start a TikTok. One of the videos that I put up got like 200 and something likes so far. So yay! I'm so happy for that. It was I think it's the video that I put up with you guys, the woman in the woods. So I didn't put up the whole video on TikTok. I just put up certain parts, and I really enjoy that. Like, Leia's always just talking about making a movie or something, so that was fun. And the fact that Leah, that really threw her off. She was really not playing when she dropped that sword and took off. She was for real. Because they had previously rehearsed their little script. And so when Leia switched it up on Leia was shocked. It threw her off. When Leia went, why are you in my woods? The first time she said, Leia didn't really quite catch it. But then the second time she said it, Leia looked at her, right? Like, what's going on here? And then when she said it again, Leah was like, whoop, ah! Oh, she's so silly. I couldn't have planned that. Okay, I couldn't have. They couldn't have. That was funny. And as you can see, even Leia thought it was funny. We just was cracking up, like even before that, when she was the woman in the woods and she came out with the sword and she was trying to swing the sword and she rocking and stuff. It was so funny. She was like a little drunk. It was hilarious. And then you guys can hear me in the video go, don't hit so hard. And that's because prior to, they were swinging a little bit too hard. And I was still thinking about that when I said, don't hit too hard. Because I never want them to hurt one another playing. It's just, you're having fun. So just be careful with one another. Anyway, guys, yeah, it's now 4:19. It's 7, and I've been talking to you now for 27 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead. You guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I am getting very sleepy. My back is hurting, but I'm getting very sleepy since I've been sitting here talking to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a nap and finish watching Life with Anthony. He has a video up where he's giving away some gift cards. He gives gift cards to 4 winners every month, and his best friend Lamont was picking the random winners. So that looks like that was hilarious, this first part of it that I saw. So anyway, guys, I'll talk to you later. If not later today, definitely tomorrow, be it the Lord's will. Enjoy your day. Remember to say your prayers, not just for yourself, family, friends, and loved ones, but all your brothers and sisters in Christ. Remember to treat people the way you would expect to be treated or better. And always, 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 always expect great things, y'all. I am, and I hope you are too, okay? Talk to you guys later, and bye.